Coming up on High School Quiz Show, we have a semi-final match with Needham High School. Taking on Belmont High School. That's next on High School Quiz Show.
Major funding for High School Quiz Show is provided by Safety Insurance.
Smart home technology can help prevent a little problem from becoming a big headache. You can ask an independent agent about smart home technology offers from Safety Insurance. We'll help you manage life's storms.
Additional funding is provided by University of Massachusetts Amherst.
At the University of Massachusetts Amherst,
a revolutionary spirit runs through our veins.
As pioneers,
builders,
unconventional doers,
we dream bigger, reach higher,
and commit ourselves to the relentless pursuit of progress.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to High School Quiz Show. I'm Billy Costa, your host. Back in November, teams from all over Massachusetts competed at our Super Sunday qualifying event. 17 of those teams earned a spot in this year's tournament, and we are down to the last 3 teams. One of them will be the next High School Quiz Show champion. In today's match, we have Belmont High School taking on Needham High School. And on the Belmont team, we have Bennett, Nathan, Margot, and Tor. And on the Needham team, we have Harvard, and Jonah, and Izzy. The competition has 4 rounds, a toss-up, a head-to-head, a category round, and a lightning round. We're going to start with the toss-up round. All answers are worth 10 points, and this is the only round with no point deductions for wrong answers. Teams, if you're ready, so am I, and good luck. In 2017, 2 physicists built a mathematical model of a time machine based on whose theory of relativity? Yes, Nathan.
Albert Einstein.
Yes. What country emits more carbon dioxide than the United States and the European Union combined? Yes, Bennett.
China.
Yes. In Greek myth, what band of heroes accompanies Jason to Colchis in his quest to find the Golden Fleece? Yes, Nathan.
The Argonauts.
Yes. What living structure extends more than 1,250 miles along Australia's northeast coast? Nathan.
The Great Barrier Reef.
Yes. Take a look at your screens. Pictured here is Hillary Clinton in the 2016 presidential election. She won the popular vote by how many votes, rounded to the nearest million? Yes, Tor.
2 million.
No, you want to try, Needham? Jonah?
3 million.
3 million is right. The fault, dear Brutus, is not in our stars, but in ourselves. This quote is from what Shakespeare play? Bennett.
Julius Caesar.
Yes. At the 2019 U.S. Open, Switzerland's Stan Wawrinka defeated what defending champion from Serbia? Yes, Jonah.
Djokovic.
Yes. Widely cited as the first rock concept album, what landmark 1967 Beatles album included Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds and A Day in the Life? Yes, Tor.
Sgt. Pepper. Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
Yes. What creepy short story by Roald Dahl is about an old woman who compels a young traveling salesman to stay with her at her boarding house? Yes, Anne.
The Landlady.
Yes. Take another look at your screen. We have a very special guest with the next question.
Hi, I am Enes Kenner of the Boston Celtics, and here's my question. What basketball grade who passed away in 2019 won 8 NBA championships with the Boston Celtics in the 1960s and 70s and scored more points than any other Celtic in history?
Yes, Tor.
Bill Russell.
No, Needham, you want to try? Izzy?
Kobe Bryant.
No, John Havlicek. And we move on. What cells that transport oxygen are the most common type of cell found in blood, accounting for about 40 to 45% of its volume? Yes, Tor.
Red blood cells.
Yes. In 2019, after the rights to her earlier songs were sold to music producer Scooter Braun, who announced she would re-record her entire catalog to regain artistic and financial control. Yes, Izzy.
Taylor Swift.
Yes, the Electoral College consists of 538 electors. A majority of how many electoral votes is required to elect the U.S. president? Yes, Tor.
270.
Yes. An atom's nucleus is held together by which of the following? A, the strong nuclear force, B, the weak nuclear force, or C, electromagnetism? Nathan.
The strong nuclear force.
Yes. Math question. What is 3 cubed minus 4 squared? Yes, Harvard.
11.
Yes. Soon after ascending the throne in 1558, what monarch restored the Protestant religion as the official faith of England? Yes, Nathan.
Elizabeth I.
Yes, Queen Elizabeth. When the communist Viet Cong invaded South Vietnam in 1975, they mainly used what jungle trail? Yes, Jonah.
The Ho Chi Minh Trail.
Yes. In Russian folklore, what witch flies around in a mortar and pestle, steals and eats children, and lives in a forest hut that walks on chicken legs? Yes, Nathan.
Baba Yaga.
Yes. Best known for playing Chewbacca in Star Wars, what 7'3" actor passed away in 2019 at the age of 74? Yes, Jonah.
Peter Mayhew.
Yes, derived from the Spanish word for shade. What tall straw hat with a wide brim is worn especially in the Southwest and Mexico? Jonah.
Sombrero.
Yes. About 70% of the world's fresh water is contained in which of the following? A, underground caves, B, glaciers and ice caps, or C, lakes and rivers? Yes, Tor.
B.
B, glaciers and ice caps is correct. In 1973, who defeated former Wimbledon champ Bobby Riggs in an exhibition match promoted as the Battle of the Sexes? Anne.
Althea Gibson.
No, Belmont, you want to try it? Billie Jean King is the answer. From 1453 until the start of the War of Greek Independence in 1821, Greece was under the rule of what empire? Tor.
The Ottoman Empire.
Yes, math question. If a baseball and bat cost $110 and the bat costs $100 more than the ball, how much does the ball cost? Harvard.
$5.
$5 is right. In Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the Grinch's heart was how many sizes too small? Yes, Margot.
3.
No, Needham, you want to try? Jonah.
2.
2 sizes is right. What French mathematician and philosopher said there's more to be gained from wagering on the existence of God than from atheism, and that a rational person should live as if God exists, even though the truth is unknown? Yes, Nathan.
Blaise Pascal.
Yes. Who was president of the United States during the attack on Pearl Harbor? Yes, Tor.
FDR.
Yes. At 92 feet below sea level, what capital city of Azerbaijan is the lowest lying national capital in the world? Yes, Bennett.
Baku.
Yes. In 1945, General Douglas MacArthur dismantled what ancient faith as the state religion of Japan, largely because it viewed the emperor as divine? Yes, Bennett.
Shinto.
Shinto is right. In 1968, following the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., what black character was introduced to the Peanuts comic strip? Yes, Jonah.
Franklin.
Franklin is right. What general was in charge of British troops at the Battle of Bunker Hill in June of 1775? Yes, Bennett.
Cornwallis.
No, you want to try Needham High School? Yes, Jonah.
Gage.
No, General William Howe is the answer. In both and that's the end of the toss-up round. The score right now, Belmont High School, 170 points. Needham High School, 110 points, everybody. Okay, the head-to-head round is next, but first we take a break and we get to know you guys a little bit better by a question, and I've got it in my hand. We're going to start with Belmont High School and you, Bennett, and here it is. If you could ask one question to anyone in the 1920s, who would it be, and what question would you ask?
I would ask President Warren G. Harding
exactly how it feels to be rated one of the worst U.S. presidents of all time.
You just give him a call, right? Nathan, how about you?
I would ask Eugene O'Neill if everything is okay, because all his praise are really depressing.
Are you okay? Margot?
I would ask Albert Einstein to send a Snapchat from my phone and see if he could do it.
Tor, how about you?
I would ask Al Capone what the shiftiest thing he'd done that day was.
I'm not sure you want to know. I'm really not sure. Over to you, Needham High School, Harvard. How about you?
I would ask Tesla how to build a death ray.
All right. Anne?
I would ask F. Scott Fitzgerald, who wrote The Great Gatsby, what he thinks of Amazon.com.
And Jonah?
I would ask Andrew Mellon why he's destroying the economy.
There you go. Izzy?
I would ask Babe Ruth why he didn't resist getting traded to the Yankees.
Yeah, good one. All right, guys, it's time to go head-to-head. All of you guys have to come forward right now because we're going head-to-head. Okay, we're about to go head-to-head. I have Needham to my left and Belmont to my right. Let's shake hands and we'll get the round started. As a reminder, in this round, you get 10 points for correct answers. Incorrect answers will cost you 10 points, and you can buzz in at any time. The clock is set at 90 seconds, and here we go. What former vice president won the 2007 Nobel Peace Prize for raising awareness about man-made climate change? Yeah.
Al Gore.
Al Gore is right. In the 1890s, who developed a psychoanalytic technique called free association? Sigmund Freud. Virgil wrote his epic poem, the Aeneid, in what language? Yes.
Greek?
No, Latin. In 2004, what became the first state in the nation to legalize same-sex marriage?
Yes. Massachusetts.
Correct. What Soviet premier gave the go-ahead for construction of the Berlin Wall in 1961? Is he in? Yes, go ahead.
Khrushchev?
Yes, Nikita Khrushchev. In humans, color vision is associated with what photoreceptors? Yes.
Rods and cones?
No, cones. Just over 80 miles long, what is the longest river found wholly within the state of Massachusetts? Yes.
Charles?
Charles River. All of Shakespeare's plays are divided into how many acts? Yes.
5.
5 is right. The French city of Marseille is one of the major ports of what sea? The Mediterranean. In the 1990s, Senator John Kerry led efforts to normalize relations with Vietnam. With what senator from Arizona? John McCain. As opposed to bony fishes, up, and that's the buzzer ending round 2. Take a look at the score right now. Belmont High School, 190 points. Needham High School, 120 points. Next up is the category round with the following categories. The I word, strength in numbers, the material world, Crescent City, from page to screen, and echo chamber. Each category has 5 questions with increasing point values. Players, yes, you can confer with your teammates, but once you buzz in, you're no longer allowed to confer, and we will need your answer. So, Needham, you have a little ground to make up, so you get to choose the first category, and what's it going to be?
From page to screen for 10.
From page to screen, questions about 2019 films that were first released as books. And for 10 points, based on the novel by Stephen King, what horror film is about a haunted graveyard where the dead come back to life, but not quite as they were? Yes, Margot.
Pet Cemetery.
Yes, and you've got the board, Belmont. Category?
Page to screen for 15, please.
Okay, from page to screen, this time 15 points. Nicole Kidman and Ansel Elgort star in what film based on Donna Tartt's Pulitzer Prize-winning novel about a stolen painting? Yes, Harvard.
Goldfinch?
Yes, and you've got the board, Needham. Category?
From page to screen for 20, please.
For 20 points. In Greta Gerwig's new film adaptation of Little Women, Timothée Chalamet plays what next-door neighbor who becomes like a son and brother to the Marches? Yes, Izzy.
Lori.
Lori is right. You've got the board, Needham. Category?
From page to screen for 25 points.
Jennifer Hudson and Judi Dench star in a new film version of Cats. The musical is based on Old Possum's book of Practical Cats, a book of poems by what author? Yes, Tor.
T.S. Eliot.
Yes, and you've got the board, Belmont. Category?
From page to screen for 30, please.
30 points. What film stars Haley Lou Richardson and Cole Sprouse as teens with cystic fibrosis who fall in love but must keep a certain distance apart to reduce the risk of cross-infection? Yes, Tor.
5 feet apart.
That is it. And you've got the board. You'll need a category, Belmont.
The I word for 10, please.
The I word, questions about impeachment. For 10 points, under the U.S. Constitution, which of the following has the sole power to bring impeachment charges against a federal official? Is it A, the House of Representatives, B, the Senate, or C, the Supreme Court? Yes, Tor.
The House of Representatives.
A, the House of Representatives is right, and you've got the board, Belmont. Category?
The I word for 15, please.
For 15 points, in 1998, the House voted to impeach President Bill Clinton for obstruction of justice and lying under oath about his relationship with what White House intern? Yes, Nathan.
Monica Lewinsky.
Yes, you've still got the board, Belmont. Category?
The I word.
The I word for 20 points. Facing almost certain impeachment for his part in the Watergate scandal, President Richard Nixon resigned from office on August 9th of what year? Yes, Jonah.
1974.
That is correct. And now, Needham, you have the board. Category?
I word for 25, please.
In 1868, President Andrew Johnson was impeached for violating the Tenure of Office Act by removing what Secretary of War from the cabinet? Yes, Jonah.
Stanton.
Edwin Stanton, yes. And you've still got the board, Needham. Category?
The I word for 30.
In May 2019, what Michigan politician gained national attention for being the first Republican congressman to call for the impeachment of President Trump? Yes, Jonah.
Amash.
Amash is correct. You've still got the board. However, you will need a category.
Strength in numbers for 10.
These are questions about special numbers. And for 10 points, what term defines a whole number greater than 1 whose only factors are 1 and itself? Yes, Jonah.
Prime.
Prime number is correct. You've still got the board. Needham. Category?
Strength in numbers for 15.
Okay, the number sequence 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, and so on is created by adding the last two numbers to produce the next number. This famous sequence is named after what Italian mathematician? Yes, Jonah.
Fibonacci.
Yes, and you've still got the board. Needham. Category?
Strength in numbers for 20.
Okay, approximately equal to 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd power. What special number refers to the number of units in 1 mole of any substance? Yes, Bennett.
Avogadro's number.
That is correct. And now, Belmont, you've got the board. Category?
We'll take strength in numbers for 25, please.
Approximately equal to 2.71828. The number E is an important mathematical constant and the base of natural logarithms. The E is named after what Swiss mathematician? Yes, Margot.
Euler.
Yes, and you've got the board, Belmont. Category?
Let's stick with strength in numbers for 30, please.
For 30 points. The golden ratio is found in nature, art, architecture, music, and of course math, approximately equal to 1.618. It's also known as phi after what ancient Greek sculptor? Yes, Nathan.
Phidias?
Phidias is correct. You've got the board, Belmont. You'll need a category.
The material world, please.
The material world, questions about materials science. For 10 points, iron, cobalt, and nickel are part of which of the following groups on the periodic table of elements? Is it A, transition metals, B, alkali metals, or C, rare earth metals? Yes, Bennett.
Transition metals.
Yes, and you've still got the board, Belmont. Category?
We'll stick with the material world for 15.
For 15 points, in the 1960s, American chemist Stephanie Kwolek invented what fiber used in bulletproof vests? Yes, Anne.
Teflon.
No, you want to try Belmont? Yes, Nathan.
Kevlar.
Kevlar is the answer. You've got the board, Belmont. Category?
Material world.
For 20 points. While experimenting with refrigerants in 1938, DuPont chemist Roy Plunkett stumbled across a polymer called PTFE, which is marketed as what non-stick coating? Yes, Ann.
Teflon.
Teflon is correct. Needham, you've got the board. Category?
The material world for 25, please.
Okay, galvanized steel or iron has been coated with a thin layer of what metal to prevent rusting? Yes, Bennett.
Zinc.
Zinc is right. And now, Belmont, you've got the board. Category?
We'll finish the category, the material world, for 30, please.
Developed in the 1930s and used as a silk replacement in parachutes, ropes, and most notably, women's stockings. What was the world's first truly synthetic fiber? Yes, Tor.
Nylon.
Nylon is correct. In Belmont, you've got the board. You'll need a category.
Crescent City for 10, please.
Crescent City. These are questions about New Orleans for 10 points. Nicknamed Satchmo. What trumpeter from New Orleans was one of the most influential artists in the history of jazz? Tor.
Louis Armstrong.
Yes, you've got the board, Belmont. Category?
Crescent City for 15, please.
Crescent City for 15 points. Named in 1721 after France's royal family, what historic street in the French Quarter of New Orleans draws thousands of revelers during Mardi Gras? Tor.
Bourbon Street.
Bourbon Street is right. You've still got the board.
Crescent City for 20, please.
For 20 points. Since 1862, the Café du Monde in New Orleans has been making what traditional square donuts that are the official state donut of Louisiana? Yes, Tor.
Beignets.
Beignets is right. You've got the board, Belmont. Category?
Crescent City for 25, please.
For 25 points. New Orleans was founded by the French and later sold to the United States for 40 years. In between, from 1763 to 1803, the city was ruled by what country? Yes, Tor.
Spain.
Spain is correct. Belmont, you've still got the board.
Crescent City for 30, please.
And for 30 points, during the War of 1812, what infamous French pirate put his criminal activity on hold to fight heroically for the United States in defense of New Orleans? Yes, Harvard.
Lafayette.
No, you want to try Belmont? Jean Lafitte is the answer there. Belmont, you've got the board. We only have the one category, echo chamber, and all answers are 3 consecutive words that repeat. And for 10 points. Sung by Meryl Streep in the film Mamma Mia, what ABBA song begins, I work all night, I work all day, to pay the bills I have to pay? Yes, Margot.
Money, money, money.
That is correct. And now Echo Chamber for 15 points, popularized by the sitcom Seinfeld. What 3-word catchphrase is a synonym for blah? Yes, Tor.
Yada, yada, yada.
Yes, and this time Echo Chamber for 20 points. What 1970 film is a dramatic retelling of the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor during World War II? Yes, Jonah.
Tora, Tora, Tora.
That is correct. And now Echo Chamber for 25 points. Rumored to be about their manager, Lou Pearlman, who they allege had been stealing their profits. Oh, and I wanted that one. That's the end of the category round. The score right now, Belmont High School, 530 points. Needham High School, 250 points. Let's hear it, everybody. Okay, we are heading into the final 90 seconds of gameplay, the lightning round. But first, we have a correction to make on the 15-point question in Echo Chamber. We had a technical difficulty, and therefore, we're going to throw out that question. So the score is now Belmont, 515 points, and Needham, 250 points. And now on to the lightning round. Teams, you get 20 points for each correct answer. Incorrect answers will cost you 20 points. The clock is set. Good luck, teams, and here we go. Scotch tape was invented in 1930 at the former 3M headquarters in what capital city of Minnesota? Yes, Jonah.
Duluth.
No, St. Paul. John Krakauer's book Into Thin Air is a true account of a disaster on what mountain? Yes.
Everest.
Yes. 1642 painting The Night Watch is one of the most famous. Yes, Tor.
Rembrandt.
Yes. In 2019, what country changed its laws to allow adult women to travel without? Yes, Tor.
Saudi Arabia.
Yes. What war marked the first large-scale use of lethal poison gas? Yes, Tor.
World War I.
Yes. Name the capital city of Brazil. Yes, Jonah.
Brasilia.
Yes. In 2019, what lead singer of the new wave band The Cars passed away at the age of 75? Yes, Bennett.
Or?
No, Rick Ocasek. What snail-shaped structure in the inner ear contains the scent? Yes.
The cochlea?
Yes. What city whose name means Smoky Bay is the largest city in Iceland? Yes, Jonah.
Reykjavik.
Yes. What chemical that's used in the manufacturing of plastics and fertilizers is known as NH? Yes, Nathan.
Ammonia?
Yes. What city near Los Angeles is the location of Caltech and the jet? Yes, Jonah.
Pasadena.
Yes. Literally meaning half-made. Who is the title character in The Hunchback of Notre Dame? Yes, Jonah.
Quasimodo.
Yes. What state is home to Fort Ticonderoga, taken by the British? And yes, Jonah.
New York.
Yes. What American author wrote the classic war novel For Whom the Bell Tolls? Yes, Bennett.
Hemingway.
Yes. What is the last letter of the classical Greek alphabet? That's the buzzer. That ends the match. And the winner, Belmont High School, with a score of 635 points. And Needham High School finishes with 330 points. Congratulations to both teams for a great game. So, Belmont High School will now advance to the final where they're going to play Boston Latin School. Join us next week to see who will be crowned the next high school quiz show champion. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you. You can watch High School Quiz Show anytime on our YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram for a look behind the scenes and quizzes that'll keep you thinking. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter for more photos and video. And add some competition to your conversations by sending your friends High School Quiz Show gifts.
Major funding for High School Quiz Show is provided by Safety Insurance.
You always want your kids to be safe. Now you can show them the Drive with Safety app from Safety Insurance, designed to help us all drive better. You can ask an independent agent about safety insurance. We'll help you manage life's storms.
Additional funding is provided by Museum of Science.
Museum of Science.
A production of WGBH.